Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Uniquely Unqualified Podcast Take Two, where we take one subject, break it down, bitch and complain about it for more easily consumable content. Before we get into anything, please like and subscribe. It really helps me as I try to grow this channel and keeps me motivated bringing you guys content. Let's get into it. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, resigns. Who is Bob Iger? He was the CEO of Disney for twice, actually, 2005 to 2020, 2-year hiatus, 2022 to 2026. Over that time, Bob Iger saw the purchasing of many other entertainment or media or sports outlets such as ESPN and Hulu. Star Wars, Marvel, etc. And a slew of shitty movies, frankly, under his reign as CEO of Disney. When I was a little kid, it was Disney, man. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, we had all the cartoons. It was family oriented. The parks were amazing. Everything was freaking Disney was awesome. You wanted to see a new Disney movie come out. We'd see, oh my God, a new Disney movie. Pixar, Disney bought Pixar. And Toy Story was a fucking smash hit. And everything after that, until it started getting fucking weird and political and all that kind of stuff. And Disney went from really, really good, wholesome, reliable, funny family movies to ruining the Star Wars franchise, doing nothing but putting Marvel movies out. God damn, I know that there's a lot of people that like Marvel and the Hulk and things like that, but good Lord, Disney really, they really weren't trying in, I guess, if we look back from when Bob Iger was the CEO to now, they really weren't trying, in my humble opinion. They were just, what made a lot of money? Star Wars. Star Wars made a lot of money. The original 3 Star Wars were great. Fucking great. 3 of the best movies ever made. George Lucas, fucking genius. And then they put the first 3 in front of it, which is actually a real move. There were 9 screenplays written by George Lucas. The Star Wars story was a huge project from George Lucas. And when he goes to sell the project, they only take 3. And the middle 3 were, obviously the best part of the story. Then The Phantom Menace comes out, and then the other 2, I don't even remember what the hell they were called. And those were, for, late 90s, early 2000s. Those were okay, I guess. But then Disney got their hands on it. And then after that, the only decent fucking Star Wars thing was Rogue One. And that wouldn't even have any story. That didn't even have friggin' Han Solo or Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader in it. But it was a cool movie. The final 3 Star Wars movies were awful. Awful. I like Star Wars. I think I'm a Star Wars fan. I can speak to this, and I don't think that there's a whole bunch of Star Wars fans out there that would be like, oh, Chris, I disagree with you, and I can give you all these bullet points as to why these movies were really good. Okay, fine, show it to me. Those movies sucked. Everybody is, I think, a little bit tired of just nothing but Hulk smash and Hawkeye this. There's just nothing new coming out of the Disney camp. And here's a way that you know that they did a bad move. I mean, I'm sure everybody says Bob Iger was a great guy. I bet he was. But when it comes, as a CEO, you want your company to grow. You want it to constantly be bigger and better and blah, blah, blah. This is still a huge number. Disney is valued at under $200 billion as a company. But they've been around forever. Netflix has been around since the late 90s. You know, slinging DVDs through the mail. Netflix is worth $400 billion because they have purchased titles, libraries. They were looking at buying the Paramount thing. Was it Paramount? Correct me if I'm wrong. But they backed out of that. Why? Well, they're already valued at double the most iconic fucking movie producer of all time. Production company, Disney. They're double the value, more than double the value of them. Netflix is. And Netflix comes out with like Netflix original movies. Have y'all ever seen The Dirt? It's a Motley Crue flick. It is in my top 5, if not top 3 best movies I've ever seen. The Dirt is a bitchin' movie. That is so freaking cool and raw. But Disney hasn't made anything new. They just keep fucking going through the Marvel thing, and they ruined the Star Wars thing, and then they don't, all of their recent kids movies have to reference a fucking trans character in there somewhere. Even if it's a soft reference, they're still referencing it. I watched one, I don't remember what the hell it's called, but they're like somewhere in Mexico, and this giant butchy fucking woman, but it's a woman, but she's this giant butch who, she's the only one that could carry the table or the car or the big pumpkin or whatever the fuck it is. It's like, hey man, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to put in front of me? You're trying to put your fucking propaganda in front of me. That's what you're trying to do, and that's what Disney did. And I think that Bob Iger should have been out. I don't think he should have come back, in my humble opinion. But Disney had gotten off the fucking rails by 2020. Like what were they really doing that damn bad between 2020 and 2022? I didn't even take time to look at who the CEO of Disney was between 2020 and 2022. But it certainly didn't get any better between 2020 and 2022. It certainly got worse, which is probably why they said, oh, fuck, Bob. You know, we like, please come back and restore something. Well, now that Hollywood and the lefty, woke, trans people have really kind of lost their credibility and footing and all that stuff, you know, unless you've got a new, fresh idea with something somewhere, take your ball and go home. Uniquely Unqualified Podcast Take Two. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next time.